Tonight is Game 1 of the World Series between St. Louis and Boston, two cities where it can get pretty cold this time of year. The forecast for most of the Fall Classic looks okay, except for the first two games in Boston, where I suspect you'll hear the weather mentioned quite a bit. The potential for weather to impact the World Series increased in 1995 when an extra round of playoffs was added, pushing games deeper into October and even early November. No World Series game has ever been snowed out, but snow has fallen during at least 3 games, 2 in Chicago during the 1906 World Series between the Cubs and the White Sox, and more recently in Cleveland, before Game 4 of the 1997 World Series between the Indians and the Marlins, when the official game time temperature was 38, the lowest in World Series history. The 2007 series between Boston and Colorado had the potential for huge weather worries, not only because of the cold, but also because late October snow is not uncommon in Denver, and in fact 3 inches fell there just 2 days before the series began. Fortunately, the weather improved and was not an issue. As for rainouts, there have been 33 in the history of the modern World Series dating back to 1903. The most recent was just 2 years ago, Game 6 in St. Louis between the Cardinals and the Rangers. Many of the rainouts have come in bunches. In 1911, Connie Mack's Philadelphia Athletics were rained out 6 straight days trying to play Game 4 in Philadelphia against the then New York Giants. The 1962 series between the Yankees and the San Francisco Giants, which featured future Hall of Famers Willie Mays and Mickey Mantle, was rained out 4 times and took 13 days to finish. And Red Sox fans may remember that the epic 6th game of the 1975 World Series, when Carlton Fisk hit a dramatic 12th inning home run, followed 3 straight rainouts at Fenway Park. Perhaps the most infamous World Series game affected by rain in recent memory was just 5 years ago when Game 5 between Philadelphia and Tampa Bay was suspended in the 6th inning, the only time a World Series game was stopped by rain. Interestingly, the longest delay between World Series games wasn't even caused by weather, but rather another natural phenomenon. Remember October 17, 1989, Game 3 of the series between the San Francisco Giants and Oakland A's? About a half hour before the first pitch, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake hit, causing billions of dollars of damage in the Bay Area and delaying the series for 10 days. Even so, that series still finished up in October. But 2 World Series have gone all the way to November 4th, most recently in 2009 when temperatures were in the mid-40s as the Yankees closed out the Phillies in 6 games. Paul's back with the extended forecast next.